All right, welcome to Enter the Empire RPG Dork Night Strangers in Arms campaign. We've already rolled for Destiny. Does anybody want to get us caught up on where we're at this moment in time?
You want to take over, Renzo?
Somebody besides Renzio.
Well, we were caught by scrappers. They were trying to take pieces from our ship. We scared them away the first time, and knowing they'd be back because of their threats a second time, we decided to rig a bunch of thermal detonators by our astute and educated Cardin, who works with mechanics and stuff a lot. So we set it up in some kind of perimeter type situation, and as we left, we heard the roaring of their speeders outside and go.
Yep. So as our crew waits and lays in wait for the inevitable scrapper attack, things are relatively eerily quiet. The sun is setting. It's nighttime. You guys have been waiting for quite a few hours, just on edge. And for the remainder of time right now, everybody's going to have one black die added to any given roll because you guys haven't slept in probably the last 48 hours, basically. Jasper, you're perched on top of the ship.
Yep.
Up onto the ballast canister. You've cleared off a little small, almost a gunnery nest of sand up there, and you're perched up there with one of the, is it the blaster rifles?
No, I took one of the blaster pistols.
One of the blaster pistols, okay.
Yeah.
Give me a sense. Well, I think I want to do this. Give me a perception roll.
Okay.
And roll a force die with that.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
Let's say average with one black die.
Yep. Ooh.
Okay.
Nice. Success, advantage, and the light side.
Okay. So your successes, you see, as you're on edge, you're focusing, you're watching everything because you know it's about to go down at some point, and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. So you're watching out over the dunes and you begin to see a figure coming up over. And you can sense some anxiety coming through, like an overwhelming anxiety as you see this person coming up over the dunes. Did you want to use your advantage for anything in particular?
I kind of want gosh, if I use my advantage for something, I want to, I can sort of see him. I'm basically going to, I just want to try to relax myself a little bit, maybe, and just get a little more focused. So let's just say, kind of mechanic-wise, and then in my next roll, I don't have to worry about the setback die.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Or
So
you
focus in, and as this figure comes down over the dunes, it's a familiar sense.
Okay.
It's you feel like it's not the scrappers.
Mm-hmm.
You can sense that, but this figure is coming down and it's moving into your trap range where you have your traps set up.
Okay.
So this person's probably going to catch these traps.
Okay.
At some point.
If that's the case, then I'm going to fire a warning shot.
Okay.
And clearly be a warning shot that it's a ways away from him to say, I know you're there, but no.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll. Just making it easy. And you don't have to do the setback because of your focus.
So, all right. Nope. One advantage, though.
Let's see. How do I want to do this? Well, I mean, you clearly weren't focus firing on the person. You were just kind of licking off a shot overhead.
Right.
Your shot is low. It kind of goes down into the middle.
Okay.
The person doesn't seem to be dissuaded by it at all. They're still steadily coming down. Whether or not they saw it or whether or not they perceive it as a threat or whatever.
Well, at least you didn't shoot him in the foot.
Yeah, I didn't shoot myself.
Or that.
Gosh, I suppose they don't have any kind of light or anything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is not good because if he goes in the traps with somebody I know, I'm gonna say, how far away am I from him?
Probably long range.
Long range. Okay, enough that I could holler out to him. So
You could yell, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. It's like, halt and identify yourself, or I'll shoot and kill you.
So, Renzio, as you're coming down across the dunes to where the ship, where you perceive the ship to be at, you hear out Jasper from on top there. Like, you saw this person firing a shot down to the ground, nowhere near you or any, you were just kind of like, oh, okay, somebody's up there. And you went ahead and focused your walk a little bit more. But then you hear Jasper yell out, halt, identify yourself.
All right, I stop and I wave my arm like I'm waving, and then I yell out, "It's Renzio!"
like, oh, what the hell are you doing out there?
Wait till I get up there.
No, there's a trap there. Here, let me go get you. I'm gonna be take away from my cover and kind of go to the side of where our trap is set and kind of.
Okay. Yeah, like where you guys are at, it's kind of like when the ship crashed, it was in a valley of sand. So there's dunes on each side. And when you guys came down, it pretty much cut a nice little gorge into the sand. And when you came to rest, it was like the sand from these sides just packed over. So it's kind of where you laid your traps. It's kind of like a funnel out along the sand dunes up the sides of the hill. So yeah, you'll have to kind of go out and around a good ways because like the ship is relatively hidden from all other angles, and that was like the only side that you could really get to it is just outward like this.
Okay.
So that's where you laid your traps, was out through there. So yeah, you have to go out and around and go ahead and get them. But yeah, we'll say for brevity, yeah, you go out and you meet up with him out where he's standing.
Like, what the hell are you doing out here?
I don't know. The only thing I remember was I ran to the back of the ship. That's all I remember. I woke up somewhere and I saw these rocks and I took shelter. After that, I woke up and shaking my head and got up and still don't have a lot of memory, but must have got knocked out or something.
Okay. Well, it's obviously you're a mess. Okay, why don't you go here? Here, I'll show you. Come back in the side of the ship. We got some noodles for you. We'll get some liquid back into you. Some nice brothy stuff. They'll fix you all right up.
Okay, good.
Just watch out. We got some scrappers out here, and
Oh, I ain't worried about no scrappers.
well, I am. This is all we got. This is all we got for our ship. And they already know we're here.
I've dealt with worse.
Okay, good. Well, why don't you get some noodles and come out and help me?
All right.
So you guys make your way back to the ship and open up the back door, and you see the other two that are they're inside, and you guys are kind of loped up too. How are you armed and preparing for the inevitable scrapper attack?
Me?
No, Cardin and Daemon.
Oh, I'll probably, I don't know, grab one of those blaster pistols, those heavy blaster pistols, because I don't think a vibro knife is going to do much.
And Daemon?
I've still got the heavy blaster rifle that I picked up because it looked like the biggest thing there, but I'm like holding it awkwardly and everything. And
Right.
as I see Renzio coming up by the galaxies, finally, the only guy that knew how to do anything military-wise, where were you?
I don't know. I think I got thrown out of the ship, and next thing I remember, I'm walking towards you guys.
Well, it's very convenient because we've been just given a hard time by these scrappers on this gosh-forsaken planet and started taking apart the ship, and we didn't know what to do. So I hope you didn't trip out on any mines out there, because we set up a huge perimeter where if they come back again, I don't know how to fire this rifle. So
Yeah, I guess it's a good thing I'm here.
finally.
I'm just glad you passed the perception check, because if or even the shot, like it didn't like catastrophically fail or anything like that, because I was fully prepared to just wound the hell out of Renzio and me to walk down in there.
Thank goodness you didn't upgrade no die on him.
Yeah. So Renzio, go ahead and you can fill them in on what happened now that you're in there. Hey, Jasper, I assume you're going back up top, or are you still hanging out in the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little bit hungry. I'm going to go fix myself some pot noodles before I go back out there.
Okay.
Now, all I remember, ship going down, throwing out the back of the ship, took a hard landing.
But to catch you up a little bit, we have these weapons. Our buddy Jasper decided to let us meet one of his contacts, and supposedly he's a good friend of his and is able to move almost anything except for these these crates of weapons. He's kind of wanting to stay clear of it, stay away from it. He has no idea who the person was that we heard in the hologram. So right now we're waiting for his buddy to try to set us up. I think his name was Gav.
Yeah.
And so we're waiting for that to come through, but we have no word yet. So we're stuck here on a ship that doesn't move, scrappers outside, a bunch of carbines and thermal detonators we can't get off our hands. That's what you missed while you were knocked out.
That doesn't sound very good. Do you trust this person that's this contact?
Cardin's gave us stories. He doesn't really trust him, but he trusts Jasper. Jasper trusts him. I don't know Jasper. I don't trust Jasper sometimes. So as far as do I trust...
Jasper, give me a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Average.
You have to set back die again.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. One advantage.
Okay. Your advantages is you made an incredibly good batch of Gorgon noodles, and you're really enjoying them. Okay. So as you were, Daemon.
So as far as do I trust Gav, and do I trust Jasper's view of Gav? No and no.
Yeah, that doesn't say much. But let me see this stuff you got.
I pop open, I bring them over to the crates and kind of lift them up and show them the weapons. And
Remember, the weapons are in the wall for the most part.
Oh,
The only thing you had out was what was it? A couple blaster rifles and a pistol or something like that.
all right. So I point to these, and I'm like, well, here's pretty much the what do you want to call it? The looks of what we have. Now times that by, we have, let's see, 75 heavy blaster rifles, 50 blaster pistols, a crate of cells, and 1 crate of thermal detonators.
That's quite a bit. I think we can deal with the scrappers with that. I'm going to look at these guns to make sure they fire or they're safe first.
And Renzo, I don't want you firing all of these. Right now, they're mint condition, never been fired. See, we're trying to make as much as possible off these. You fire one, they're no longer off the factory floor. So don't be firing every one of them.
Well, in this case, we got to at least fire 3. So everybody got one. Or 4, I'm sorry.
I don't know about you, but I don't think you really want me to fire this heavy blast rifle.
He says it as he's holding it like this, like, you know, like all the fail videos that you see of like people shooting rifles that don't know what the hell they're doing. It's like the butt of the rifle is under his arm, and he's just like holding it like this. So it's like if he fired it, it's...
I can point this thing pretty mean, but when it comes to actually pulling this doohickey little wiggly thing at the bottom, and my finger's kind of like touching it, how
many of these scrappers, about how many have you seen out here?
Card, do you have an exact number?
I just need an estimate guess.
Enough to make a whole lot of racket banging on our ship.
I don't think these scrappers are probably trained in anything but scrapping. They shouldn't really be a problem. We could set out a thermal detonator somewhere, or...
Well, that's why we couldn't let you walk straight up to the door. We have them set up, but there's about 8 to 10 of them out there in a huge circular pattern waiting for scrappers to come.
Not very strategic, but I'm not going to go down there and move any of them.
Well, not very strategic, but our military man wasn't here. That's all I'm saying.
Well, let me see you get thrown out of a back ship that's crashing. Let's see
Gentlemen. Believe me, this is not my ideal situation. I was trying to get back to my job. You know, I mean, things happen. I mean, we've got to move past it.
You could remove your black tie for the rest of this. This is the kind of great use of props.
Do I know how many scrappers are potentially coming, or did I see anything while I was here trying to fix the ship?
You didn't see anything when you were by yourself. When you guys returned, the scrappers that came in, there was 4 of them at that time. You don't know if there's more. Jasper and Daymont, when you guys went past that encampment, you didn't see a lot of them. There was like maybe 4 or 5 at best, even in that encampment, and it wasn't a large encampment either. So it's like you wouldn't expect there to be more than 4 to 8 at best in this group, at least if those are the ones from the encampment.
If I had to take a guess, I'd say somewhere between the numbers of 4 and 8.
Did anybody notice that they were armed or had anything they could use as a weapon?
Well, we didn't infiltrate their camp, per se.
But when you saw them, did they have anything on them?
Well, so we were on this speeder bike, and we were real fast going by, and trying to avoid them so we didn't slow down.
Well, I don't imagine they're heavily armed. This shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I will have to use one of these blasters at some point if there's more or if they have anything they can fire at us.
Cardin, would you like to show him where we hit him so we may grab one?
Yeah. I just kind of, nod to Renzio to follow me.
I start following.
Are you back outside, Jasper, or are you still inside?
Yes, I basically, once I got my noodles cooked, I went outside to enjoy them, keep myself warm.
Okay, so you hear the door open down below. Yeah, and you hear these guys coming out. Jasper, give me your perception check. And it'd be hard.
Okay. Absolutely nothing.
Who knew that Gorgon noodles were so damn good? You don't ever remember these things being that great.
I'm up to twice my daily allotment of salt.
Okay, so you guys are coming out. Any one of you, the three that came out, can give me a perception check hard as well.
Renzio and I were going down to the cargo hold.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were taking them outside to show the. You were showing them the ones that you had inside.
I don't know.
But you said we stashed the weapons inside the walls, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought you were taking them outside to show them the trap things. But okay, go ahead. So you're in the cargo hold then. Mm-hmm. So don't worry about any perception checks from you guys.
I wanted to see if we can see the cargo hold.
Oh, you find yourself in the refresher again. Can't seem to make your way to the cargo bay.
Roll for getting lost.
Okay, so you guys could get to the cargo hold to show him whatever.
Yeah, show him where the where I had kind of stuffed the equipment, all the firepower that we located.
They're hidden in the walls of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of boarded them up or just in case somebody did get in or wanted to take a look, see what's going on. They wouldn't necessarily see them right away. So.
Okay.
So I don't know. How many rifles did they take to go to Gav?
I thought it was just 2.
Yeah, just 2.
Okay.
Well, we
brought them back on the scooter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You brought them back, but yeah, I think it was 2 rifles and 1 pistol that were out of the overall cache of weapons.
And they're in the walls too.
No, the ones they took out aren't.
Okay.
I'm holding one of them.
Okay. I start breaking the boards and. Is it all just boards? I mean, is that all I gotta do is break out boards?
Essentially what he did is he took panels off the cargo bay walls, unbolted the panels, and then stashed everything back into the walls, and then basically put the panels back up over top of them. So I mean, if he's showing you this stuff, he's basically just unbolting, pulling bolts out of the panels to open it up.
So I look behind the wall there, and I said, they definitely look new, because I tell you right now, the ones that I can see have not been fired.
Yeah, give me a knowledge roll, Renzio.
Knowledge.
And if you don't have knowledge, then just make it a regular intellect or.
Where would upon negotiation?
It would just be a regular intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Then just give me that if you don't have.
Just because, I mean, there is no real knowledge skills.
Yeah, I didn't know if he had
standards.
any specific ones, knowledge, warfare, or anything like that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so where is my intellect?
Yep.
It's 2, so I roll.
It'd be 2 green and 2 purple and 1 black.
Oh, that's not very good.
Well, it's nearly a you know, you don't see anything. They're Imperial weapons, you know, and that's about the best you can discern from it.
Okay.
If your advantage, did you want to use your advantage for anything in particular, or maybe recover a strain or something?
Yeah. Yeah, right now that's about all I think I can do with an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, we'll say you've had some time in there. You've gobbled down a little bit of noodles and had some water, so you feel a little bit more refreshed and get back a strain. Because I guess I should explain to you guys too. Renzio's pretty beat up looking. He's got some blood out of the corner of his mouth. He's got some scrapes and bruises and stuff on him. He's definitely looked better than he does right now.
Not saying a whole lot.
With a I don't know, just a kind of a cursory look at him, you know, I'll, you know, hey Renzi, are you feeling okay? Anything that you need me to maybe look at?
No, I don't think so. Ship looks pretty beat up from the crash. There's really nothing here to see, but I am going to take one of these rifles with us. I might need you to help me carry it up the hill, though.
Yeah, I can give you a hand. Yeah, if you're you know, if you're feeling, you know, if you're not feeling, you know, I mean, if you know, you get a little bit banged up, just let me know and I can take a look at you. I mean, not that I'm a doctor or anything, mind you, but
I just have an enormous headache. That's about it. Heavy lifting really isn't my thing right now. Till I get this headache to go away. So let's grab one of these.
Jasper, go ahead and give me a perception check.
There we go. 1 success.
You basically hear the throttling up of speeders outside, and you can see the headlights kind of coming, dancing up over the dunes out in front of the ship. You see at least 2 or 3 that you can make out for sure. You don't see the speeder bikes yet, but you can hear them, and like I said, you can see the headlights dancing up over the sand dunes. So they're moving in at this point.
Well, basically, instead of just hearing them in the distance, now I actually see them,
Yeah.
see their headlights heading towards us. Okay, I'm going to get on the comm link, and it's like, I think they're finally decided to come. Guys, I think this is it.
All right, well, don't panic. I need to get this fired up right away and ready to shoot.
So every one of these blasters doesn't have a pack in it, an energy cell.
Oh,
So you'll have to get those as well, or have one of these guys get them.
right. They don't have power packs. I guess they shouldn't or wouldn't anyway. I didn't think about that.
I'll grab it. I'll grab I don't know. I'll grab like enough for at least maybe one for everybody, maybe two for everybody. Just
Okay.
one just in case, something goes wrong. So
they haven't come out on the speeders yet. They just hear them. Do we hear them?
You don't hear anything inside the ship at this point.
Okay.
Um,
There's going to be a terrible Sunday surprise if there's a bunch of are out there when we walk out.
but as you're retrieving these energy cells and kind of loading them up into the guns and stuff, we'll screen wipe back out to Jasper, who's steadily watching, and you see all the lights kind of start merging into one, and one by one they come shooting up over top of the dune down to your area, and it's just and there's 4 of them in total. The first one comes down, and as it comes in, it pretty much gets into your first trap, and that one, it just literally incinerates the first one. Parts and of the speeder and of the person and everything just kind of scatter, and you see there's just little bits of smoking pieces, and as that happens, the other 3 peel off immediately, and they shoo, shoo, shoo. One of them actually kind of goes through that fire a little bit in the beginning, or the first one, and shoots off. And they basically dump their bikes, peeling off so hard. Now, screen wiping back into the inside of the ship, you can feel this inside there. You hear boom. You can almost feel the ship kind of rumble for a second.
I'm going to hit my comm. Jasper, what's going on out there?
They're here! They're here!
What was the explosion?
The trap was went off!
How many did it get?
I don't know. Maybe 1, 2? I don't know.
How many are out there
Maybe
total?
1. I don't know. There's too many.
Jasper, go ahead and let's do a cool check.
I'm looking over at Carton. Can your brother count? Please tell me yes.
damn it, Jasper.
1 success.
I had to get it out for the session.
Okay, well, that bodes well for you, Jasper. There's only one that's going ahead of you. Let me go ahead and open this up. Maybe not. There we go. Okay, so you're right here, Jasper.
Okay.
And this is where the first bike, basically blew. These other 3 just peeled off and skidded off, and like I said, dumped their bikes. So they're sitting kind of on theirs. One of them might be kind of wounded. He'll be the guy that's going last. I believe that was see the third one. So yeah, this guy down here, you don't see him get up. These 2 here, you do see get up, and they do start pulling weapons. So this, I think it's the first one is going to fire first.
Okay. Well, I should have cover.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to be too difficult. Clear that. 1. And let's see, that's a medium. Yeah. The first one here is at medium, and he's probably at long, and he's at medium. And cover, that gives you probably, what, one setback on him?
Yeah, one step back.
All right. He scores one hit. It's going to be 6.
Ouch.
6 points with his light blaster pistol. And for his threat, let's say his bike is disabled at this point. So even if he wanted to get it back up, he couldn't, because he was the first one to kind of go through the fire. So his bike is starting to slowly catch fire underneath as he takes that first shot. And you're up.
Okay, I'm going to fire at S3.
Okay.
The other guy has a medium range. I'm going to aim before I fire.
Well, remember, he was the one that didn't get up yet. So you you don't see him yet. As far as you know, he didn't even, he might be knocked out or whatever.
Okay, so I'm going to go after S1 then and aim before I fire.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
There you go.
outstanding.
So that would be a success and a triumph.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's your damage?
See, I'm using the heavy blaster rifle. So a total is 8.
Okay. What did you want to do with your triumph?
For the triumph, I'm going to basically say that the couple extra shots as I fire disable the speeder bike.
Okay.
Or at least knock out the controller or something where it can't operate it.
Okay, yeah, so it's, as you're laying down a barrage of shots there, some of the shots actually hit the bike, and where it was kind of caught fire before, it blows a little bit, which sends him out, not hurting him, but it pushes him away from the bike a little bit, so he no longer, that bike isn't going anywhere, and he can't really hide behind it if he wanted to at this point, because it's pretty much caught fire and burning pretty good.
Woohoo! I told you I get you!
Right.
At this point, GM, can we swipe inside real quick?
No, not till next round.
Okay.
S2, second scrapper back there, he's basically going to take his turn to run up to the other guy and get with him. And then the third one, let me go ahead and he's going to take his turn to get up and start walking towards you guys down the middle here. So he's going to get to about right here at the end of his turn. And now we will go to the next round. So you guys, you hear the explosion. You hear Jasper yelling, "They're here, they're here, they're here." And while you're trying to debate how many there are with them, you hear blaster fire over the comm and another small explosion outside. Not nearly as heavy as the first one, but you hear a small over the comms.
Renzio, you get out there already. They're shooting crap up out there. They're going to ruin this ship.
All right, calm down.
So I'll kind of slap Pat Renzi on the back. Come on, we gotta. And as we like head towards the exit, I'll toss Damon a couple of the cells.
Okay.
I kind of like fumble as they hit the ground.
And then
Did,
head towards kind of, I guess, I don't know where Renzio's. He'll know better than.
I'll stay inside, Carden. You just tap the door twice with the say when you guys need back in. I'll guard in here.
did Cardan? Was there enough weapons for Cardan to have picked up? Did he get a weapon when they found the?
Oh yeah, there's enough weapons in here. For everybody.
I've got a heavy blaster pistol because that's about
Okay.
about as intelligent of weaponry as I can handle it at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna ask Cardan to Cardan, I need you to kind of fire around the corner. Don't put yourself way out there. Just as best you can. Keep hitting, but just fire out there so I can get this heavy rifle going. I will come right behind you and shoot out. And well, no, I need to wait. All right, hold on. I gotta assess the situation.
Rezzio's a little foggy right now.
How close are we to the opening? I mean, can I peer around it and kind of look outside, or no?
Well, I mean, you're in the cargo bay right now, so you run down the hall and take a hard right, and you would be right there at the rear airlock. But I mean, you could open the door and stand on the sides of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do, and poke my head out, see if I can see what's going on without getting my own head blown off.
Okay. So we'll start round 2 with you at the door, basically opening. So everybody except Carden, are you going outside?
I'm probably going to stay inside.
I mean, are you going with Renzio?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody except Damon, give me a cool check. Let's do initiative.
That everybody or me?
Yep. I'm gonna do my 3 first.
Oh, will you re-roll?
Yeah.
One.
Okay.
One of those. How many purple?
No purple.
Okay. Black?
No. Not for initiative.
Okay. So it's just the green and the yellow one that...
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, just whatever your cool is.
Yeah, no surprise. I got 1 advantage.
I fared pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's see. It's going to be Renzio first, and then S1 is going to go, and then S2 no, I'm sorry. It's S2 goes first, then Renzio, then S1, and then Jasper. So S2 is going to start making his way down to here. He's going to spend his turn running down to this side here. And he'll stop right about this point here. And then that'll go to you, Renzio. What do you want to do?
I want to ask Cardan for his rifle just in case, and I'm gonna peek outside to see if anyone's even near us. Can I use an advantage to kind of step out and see without getting hit?
Well, you can take your turn to make a perception check if that's what you want to do.
Okay. Okay, perception.
and that'll be with 2 purple.
Okay, there's a 1 in the rank of this, and it shows yellow and 1 yellow, 1 green.
Yep. So it would be 1 yellow, 1 green, and 2 purple.
Ouch. I guess it's about even.
So as you flash out, you don't see anything, but they see the door open and they know that there's somebody else in there. And so the S2 who's coming in, he's going to start focusing it on you. And S1 is going to go ahead and take another shot at Jasper, since he's the one that blew up his bike.
Damn it, Jasper.
Thing it wasn't the Hells Angels bike.
And this time he'll actually aim, because now he knows where there's somebody for sure.
Ow!
Ooh. Oh, Jesus.
That's going to be 9 damage.
Shall we
Minus your
prepare a
soak.
coffin?
And we'll say his threat is... we'll say his threat is in order to take that aim, he had to stand up. So he's really a wide open target for you. So anybody who attacks him is going to get a boost die at this point. And that's him, I believe. Jasper, you're next.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Are you next?
I hope your soak's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually take my only stim pack and pop it right now.
Okay.
My one and only. And I guess I'll just fire then on the bastard.
All right.
That's right. You let him
So
have it.
I get a boost die for him. Yeah.
Yeah, you can give yourself an extra boost die.
Okay. So that would be another 8 damage and an advantage.
Okay. So what does it look like when you blast him down?
I basically kind of give him kind of a dead shot, maybe, and hopefully maybe spook one of the other guys.
Okay.
Like square in the head or helmet or the body or whatever, and say, "Hey, this guy was actually pretty good."
Okay. Well, can we use your advantage for that?
Yeah, I can basically maybe.
When you lick off that shot, like he hits you, kind of sends you back, and you're like, oh, and you hit that stim pack, and you come right back up because you know where he's at, and especially now that he's standing, and you just, and it just climbs right up center mast, sends him back flat on his back, and S2, who was in between the two of you, those shots go right over his head, and he turns and looks and sees his buddy fall straight back and just, and so he basically is spooked. So that's 1 down. Let's see who's next. That's 3. That's gonna be you, Carden.
Well, I'll. So the door's open now, right?
The door is open. Yes.
Okay. And then he's within what, short range of me?
Which one? The
number 2.
S2.
Yeah.
Look. He's probably about right there.
Short range or medium?
I would say.
Somewhere around that.
I'll just say short. I'll make it easy for you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
Easy for him.
Pop off the pistol and shooting at him. Shooting at S2.
Okay.
And then there's a black in there. And then difficulty is
Should be 1 purple for short range.
Yeah,
1
for sure.
purple. Okay. All right. Make sure I've got everything here. Yeah. All right. And
Oh my.
Oh man, that guy's obliterated.
So what's your damage?
let's see. The pistol was 7. So let's see.
Oh, my.
11 damage minus the soak.
All right, so you drill him pretty good. You lean out and you see him coming down because you just saw the shots that Jasper laid out and blasted the first scrapper, dropping him. And you see the guy turn around and start running towards you, and as he does, you go ahead and pick up and lick off a couple shots, and it's enough that you hit him in the leg and you hit him like kind of in the midsection. And it's enough to drop him down to his knees, and he's looking worse for wear. That's for sure.
And that threat, I'll take a strain for that because I'm not used to shooting
That sounds good.
anybody. So and yeah, so
Yeah, you're a little shell shocked on that.
I pat him on the shoulder and we might make a soldier out of you yet, son.
I'll just kind of give him a sharp nod.
All right. So we got 2 left. I'll roll mine. Go to the next round. Okay. The rest of you.
Oh, actually, oh well. Reroll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I made a mistake on my last initiative, but that's okay. And forgot to add in a proficiency die.
Oh. Well, it helped you this time.
Yeah.
You're going to get to go first. So you're still standing in the doorway.
And let's see. So, do we see S3 anywhere? Is he still kind of down for the count as far as we can tell?
No, he's out there. You can see him. He's moved to right in here. I think I forgot him last round actually. But yeah, he's like right in here. We'll just say he's kind of spooked by the overall response that's been given. They really didn't expect a heavy barrage of blaster fire immediately. Not to mention the seeing the first bike get completely blown to shit.
Yeah, they weren't prepared for the bum rush. We bum rushed the show.
All right, so so I can see 3. So I'll shoot at 3. Attempt to shoot at 3.
Okay.
And he's in short range or medium?
He's in short range
Short
as well. Yeah, he's moved up to that point.
Keep that hand steady.
All right, 2 success, 2 advantage.
Good shot.
So 9 damage.
9 damage. And what do you want to do with the advantage?
Probably after hitting him, as kind of cheesy as it sounds, I probably at least not necessarily you know, I'm thinking, hey, I'm a great shot, whatever, but just kind of bolstering my
Your confidence a little.
Yeah, my confidence a little bit.
Okay.
So hey, we could actually come out of this alive. So.
All right. Well, you hit him, and it's kind of the same thing. You see him running down from the right side, and you immediately turn, lick off some shots, and it basically climbs one side of his body, and he drops whatever he had, whatever kind of gun he had. He drops it and kind of spins around and turns back towards where his bike is. And I believe S2 is next. You see S2 pull something up to the side of his head and talking into it, and he goes prone. And that's going to be his turn. And then I believe that is Jasper.
All right. So the guy who went prone, can I see that guy?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you can see both guys at this point.
Okay. So we got one guy's prone, one guy's up. I think what we got here.
Yeah, S2, who's like right in here, he's the one that went prone, and S3 down here, he's the one that Cardin just shot, and he basically dropped his weapon, and he's turning back towards his bike.
Okay, well, I'm going to go after the guy who just went prone. Take an aim shot.
Okay.
Short range. So is it short range to me?
Yep. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. Pow. 2 successes and 2 threats. So that'd be a total of 9 damage.
He is no more. So what does it look like when you pound him into the sand?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I basically sit in there and I cheer when I hit him and maybe bunk my head on the cover I'm at and take a strain.
Okay, that
or maybe
sounds good.
Gives me a setback on my next shot because I'm a little stunned.
Okay.
Yes! Ah!
Pot noodles go rolling down into the sand.
My pot noodles!
All right, S3, he is going to turn, and he is going to make a mad dash back to his bike. And he's going to reach his bike, but he's going to be on this side of it at this point. He's bending down and starting to pick it up. And I believe next up is Renzio.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take that big old ghetto blaster and try to lick off a shot at his bike. Him and his bike, since he's in front of it.
Okay. So go ahead and make your... you got the rifle, right? So that should be ranged heavy?
Yeah. Am I too far away from him to use?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's going to be two purple.
Okay. What's that under?
What's your ranged heavy?
Oh, I just got range light.
You have no ranged heavy?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
What's your agility then?
Yeah, it'll be whatever your agility is, and 2 purple.
Okay. I got 3 agility.
Okay, so 3 green and 2 purple.
Yeah, this is not going to be good.
Hey, I did it then.
That's true. Here we go.
On 3 green.
What's the damage on that?
7.
Damage is 7.
7?
Yeah.
All right. So what does that look like when you blast him down and kill him?
Basically, I get him in the stomach. He just splatters all over the bike, and then the bike gets it.
And then the bike gets it.
I did hit the bike, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll let you hit the bike. You just lay out a crazy barrage of heavy blaster rifle fire, and it just cuts him down. He falls onto the bike, and you're still just letting into it. and the bike just kind of catches fire. One good flame, and it's just kind of burning there with him on top of it.
Yes.
And you can take 1 strain because you're not real familiar with that rifle, and
right.
you just laid off a hellfire of it. Plus, you're still good.
Was there anything behind me? I mean, is it just open air? Am I near something that's right behind me?
Well, you're still inside the ship.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of stumbled back and trip on my foot and hit the floor. My head hits the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was demolition in the Army. So yeah, this was a new experience. So I would definitely say that's what happened to me.
All right, we'll go to round 3. There's only 1 left there.
Thought they were all. I think they're all gone, GM.
No, what is
They just hit the like
S2's prone still. Or did you kill S2?
The one that I shot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You did hit one guy. Oh, okay.
So
well, then,
S1 should be left. I mean, unless he got hit unless he died when I shot him the first time.
Yeah, he was the first one. Okay, yeah, then that's all of them.
Wasn't there?
So everything goes pretty quiet, and the bikes are out there smoldering. The only bike that isn't is the S2's bike out here in the corner. It's still relatively good.
How's it looking
the rest
out there,
of these guys? They're done.
We did it! We did it! We did it!
Sounds good to see the enemy splatter.
Dancing around like a crazy madman and try to see if there's anything worthwhile on them.
Is it safe to come out?
We got them all! We got them all!
Sigh of relief.
I
I don't think you're gonna find much in the guy I shot. He's cooked.
I kind of come to the door, and now that I know it's safe.
The guy, what was it? I think it was S2. When he went prone, he was contacting somebody, wasn't he?
He's dead now. Don't matter. Don't matter. He's dead now.
But did he get his any communication through?
Well, I'm still gonna check him now, see if there's a live mic or something.
Okay.
Does that come to the door? Oh,
go ahead.
As I come to the door now and see that it's safe and everything, do I see the smoldering bike, stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
I look over at Carter and I was like, "Hey, can you see what's salvageable out there? We could still sell that too. Might as well make a whole selling process out of this."
Well,
Jasper Scrapyard. Yeah, that's what it could be. Or a junk shop, or something like that. I don't know. We can do a good name for
it. I know nothing about those parts out there, Carter. If you want to check what's salvageable and bring it back in the ship.
yeah, we might be able to, I don't know, even use one of these speeders as transportation even for us. I mean, because
We got 2 already, so if we need a third one, we need a third one. If not, we can scrap and sell it.
Yeah. Jasper, give me a perception roll. Average difficulty, and I'm going to go ahead and spend a destiny point to upgrade one of those.
Okay. Oh no, 2 failure, but 3 advantage.
yeah.
So Jasper goes hopping off the top of the ship. He's excited to go out here and see what kind of stuff these guys might have and what bikes might be good or whatever. And he just starts making a straight beeline right out to the first bike. You other three, give me a perception check. And we'll come back. We'll come back to your advantage, though, Jasper. I'm not going to waste your 3 advantage.
No problem.
Oh, dang it. Wrong.
I don't know if I even want to know because I think I know what's.
I'm oblivious to the world.
Hey.
I like it here.
Well, you guys got to throw a no. It's average difficulty.
Average.
No.
And then with the setback on there too, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But well, don't worry about the setback at this point.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say just. Well, you guys who are pretty worse for wear, lack of sleep, you're not thinking, you're just come out of this battle, whatever. Damon's pondering whether one of these bikes might still be good. Carvin's still examining his blaster pistol, heavy blaster pistol, kind of feeling it in his hands and thinking, yeah, this isn't too bad. Not too shabby. Renzio, the only one who's paying attention to the actual situation, you see Jasper running square out into the middle where they basically said that there was a bunch of thermal detonators set up with trip triggers.
That's what I was afraid of.
I guess the only thing I can do at this point is call out to him. Stop! There's detonators out there!
But they're over there.
For what did you want to use your 3 advantage for?
How
the situation has played itself out.
3 advantages. I'm basically gonna try to. If he calls out to me, I'm just basically saying if there's like if I can hear there's a loud a comm link, if there's an active comm link, whether he has a hot mic or something, or somebody's talking on there. So I know he tried to hear or call somebody. I'm just.
Well, you hear Renzio yell out, and you just skid dead in your tracks, and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. This is hilarious, booby trapped. And so you skirt out and you go out to where the guy that was on his mic is. Go ahead and roll a force die.
One black.
His comm link, it's off. Whatever connection he might have made or whatever, it's not active at this point.
Is there a way that with the potential pieces on the ship, I mean, I still have to make a mechanics check to even attempt it, but is there a way that we can maybe even, I don't know, trace it, find out who he likes, find out if we can even see if he used it to, or who he used it to communicate to, or at least a frequency?
I'll let you make a computers or a mechanics check to see if you can kind of check the last call. As far as that guy goes, we'll for brevity, we'll say among the 3 of them, there's like maybe you get back maybe 150 credits between the 3 of them out there. The first one that came through, I mean, there's literally nothing left of him.
Hey, they're right there.
They don't really have any armor or anything like that, so that none of that's worth a damn. There's a couple light blaster pistols out there, and the S2 bike it's a little scuffed up, but it's fully functional. The other 2 bikes, not so much. You might be able to part them out, but you're not going to get a whole lot of parts out of them because they've been burning for a little bit. But you do have 1 fully functional bike.
We'll just scrap that and use it to repair the other bike.
Okay, so you pull that down into down to where the ship is, are you leaving your detonators and everything out there still?
Well, probably somebody should recheck the trap and like maybe reset it.
Or actually, we can have Renzio do a better job than us. No idea.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, he could maybe place them more strategically. Okay, so you guys return back to the ship. Now, you've had a little bit of time while waiting, Carden and Daemont, for the most part, inside the ship. What does the ship look like at this point? You've had some time to clean up, arrange things, potentially set up a living space.
Well, I definitely cleared off kind of like a captain's chair that's inside of the Bay Area thing. No, the Bay Area part where we first came in sat. I kind of set up a captain's chair, cleaned it off, and kind of started using rags, stuff, and cleaning and stuff. Kind of claimed that chair as my own because it was the most comfortable here.
Okay.
As for the rest, mechanically wise, I took advantage of the fact that we have a mechanic on board, so I kind of just sat back and offered advice as he did whatever he did, which was what, Carden?
Just nod and say yes. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Keep going. Just doing first off, make it even flight worthy. Checking like seals and stuff like that, and then just making sure that even if we do get it up off the ground, that we're not going to be imploding in the air or anything like that, getting sucked out of cargo bays and
everybody. So as you're bedding down, I'm assuming to take a good...
Before I do some bedding down, I'm gonna try to do some first aid, maybe find some scraps or whatever, because I got wounded pretty bad. I'm gonna try to do a medicine check on myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Basic first aid.
Here.
Does anybody want to aid?
I'll actually do it. Jasper, here. Give it to me.
It hurts. I just want to make sure it doesn't get infected. That's the bad part. It stinks.
No, I completely understand, and I am proud that you've done so well.
But you see, I can do it. We can do it.
And I kind of look over and I see how banged up Jasper is, and Renzio looks a little still dizzy from the his accidents, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys look horrible. What does this ship look like?
So I'm gonna, I'll kind of tend to Jasper's wounds.
Okay, go ahead and make the roll on that.
All right, and difficulty?
It'll be easy. I only have 4 wounds.
Easy. Okay. Oops, wrong one. That's
Okay, now you have to upgrade one of those.
There we go. Wrong one. There we go.
All right. 2 wounds.
And you might want to take a look at Renzio too, because he was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'll I'll do a glance over at Renzio and
I didn't even get rid of the first headache. Ugh.
Go ahead and do another medicine check for him. And then what's the difficulty for Renzio?
What's your wound threshold, Renzio?
Wound threshold 16. That's the right one.
Yeah, and so that's in half. So he's at 8. So it should be, I think, 2.
My wound threshold is down to 8, you said?
Yeah.
All right, and roll. So 3 successes, 3 advantage.
It's not too shabby. Screw you, Jasper. Here,
I'm quite squirming.
Here, put some aloe on it and put a Band-Aid on it. Here, I'm going to tend Renzio. Pulls out some gloves.
Hey, I could only work with what Jasper gave me. So if he gives me like oatmeal and toothpaste, then that's all I can do.
It's okay.
He
So
took his shirt off for you and everything.
you guys bed down for the night, get a good night's rest, and then when we come back in, you can up your strain thresholds to back up to where their maximum is, and you can probably even heal yourself up another wound or two if you want.
All right, sounds good.
And we will end that at that session, or end this session at that point, and we'll come back in the next morning.